You already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off your shoes and super violate that like button. Let me start this video out by saying prayers go out to the families, to the kids that's missing due to these floods that hit Texas and other places all over the world. Yeah, I said it. In other places all over the world. You know, we are definitely living in the signs of the times. And even though I know we all aware in today's time that there's machines that have the power of God, there's machines that have the power of God, and there are people who are playing God. I realize that not a leaf falls from a tree without God's permission, but God gave us free will. And it seems like to me, while people are going through trials and tribulations, living their worst life, other people are living life. They're living their best life as if they don't have a care in the world. Now, my thing is like this, right? Up until Trump got into office, and Trump started with these budget cuts. One of the budgets that he cut was the weather tracking, right? And I'm hearing the people from these towns saying that there was no warning.
Also breaking tonight, multiple deaths reported in Texas after heavy rain there caused flash flooding. Search teams are now using boats to conduct rescues as fast-moving water there, you can see it on your screen, threatens riverfront communities across the state. Correspondent Dana Marie McNichol joins us now with that story. Good evening, Dana Marie.
Good evening, Jillian. Well, catastrophic flash flooding really came through the Guadalupe River Valley overnight, taking people off guard while they slept. Now, dangerous conditions turned deadly in just under 2 hours. They didn't have time to evacuate, officials say. In Kerr County Sheriff's, they just announced 13 fatalities. Local officials there say that there was not a flood warning in place for Kerrville. That's just a city 60 miles northwest of San Antonio. It saw almost a foot of rain before 9 a.m. this morning. Now, throughout the day, the swift water rescue crews have been looking for people stranded in homes, vehicles, and even trees. Kerr County officials say an unknown number of people remained unaccounted for. Law enforcement officers, they are now working to identify people who died in the flooding.
Most of them, we don't know who they are. We're having had a fingerprint on them at the funeral home. And one of them was completely naked. She didn't have any idea on them at all. So we're trying to get the identity of these folks, but we don't have it yet.
A major concern are the children in the children's summer camps along the river valley. At one camp, around 20 young girls are still missing. That's according to the Lieutenant Governor of Texas. Questions remain about why camps did not evacuate yesterday.
I can't answer that. I don't know.
Well, you're the judge. I mean, you're the top official here in this county. Why can't you answer that? There are kids missing. These camps were in harm's way. We knew this flood was coming.
We didn't know this flood was coming. Rest assured, no one knew this kind of flood was coming. We have floods all the time. This is the most dangerous river valley in the United States.
I agree.
And we deal with floods on a regular basis. When it rains, we get water. We had no reason to believe that this was going to be anything like what's happening.
And this is still an active situation. Officials are telling people to still shelter in place. The president is aware of what's happening, and the lieutenant governor says that they mentioned they will receive any resources they need.
When it came to these storms, you know what that means? For like the last, I would say 20 years, but the last 10 years, we have been getting superstorms like we ain't never seen. Volcanoes is erupting. We're getting earthquakes. tsunamis. And for years, I watched videos of doomsday prepping and preparing for the worst. And it's scary because in these situations, I always say, like, okay, you go to the store and you prep and you got yourself canned goods and all types of necessities throughout your house, but then a 20-foot river comes out of nowhere within hours and wash your house away.
There was actually a family inside living on the second floor of this storefront here. The water came up to over the rooftop here. They were in that window coming out onto the roof as the flood waters. And to give you a sense of just how much water there is here, this is the highway that follows the Guadalupe River from Kerrville to Ingram to Hunt, and back down that way is Camp Mystic, where those young campers are still missing, 23 of them so far. The river is on the other side of the road, probably a good 100 yards and down about 30 or 40 feet. So you can imagine the amount of water that it would take for the water to reach these levels, 36 feet of water in this area. And it's just simply staggering.
All your prepping went out the window. So that leads me to tell y'all this, man. It all boils down to your survival skills. The things that I'm seeing that's happening to this earth, it's alarming. And again, while some people are looking for them little girls that's missing and they're trying to keep hope alive, maybe they hanging in a tree, or maybe they floating on a piece of wood somewhere, ducking alligators, I don't know. People are celebrating the 4th of July weekend. As if that's what scares me. There's people on this earth that's going through doomsday prophecies. And right across the state, or right across town, or right across the city, there's somebody living their best life. But I'm going to need you people to get in the comment section and put them prayer emojis up or say a prayer or something for these missing children and these missing people. I don't know why the camps wasn't evacuated. And like the mayor said, he said, we didn't know that we get storms all the time. We didn't know it was going to be this bad. So whoever's behind the weather control or whoever's behind the weather forecasting, my only question is why they didn't get the message out. And second off, when the earth starts cracking and ringing like a bell because the big one is coming, and them tsunamis start coming in, are we going to get that warning call? Or is the elite going to find themselves in them doomsday bunkers and leave us out here for dead? Inquiring minds want to know. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. I'm out.